Just Dance 2024 and Just Dance 2023 phone camera tracking. So, as you know, some time ago, we had Kinect and DPS camera. It was made by Sony, Microsoft, but by now with Xbox Series and PS5, those consoles don't have a tracking camera for it, so Just Dance can't have camera tracking anymore. So Just Dance can't have camera tracking anymore because the consoles brands are not making cameras anymore for tracking. So in the new consoles and the new games, we can only play with the phone app or the Joy-Cons if it's on Switch. But that is going to change now because soon we'll have phone camera tracking. So yeah, so basically you can have your phone somewhere and your phone will be your Kinect, your PS camera. In my experience, the first thing that I saw about this was Dina's tweet. I feel like it's when everyone found out. So for now, it's supposed to come this winter, and at launch, it's going to be just a beta, not the final version. So we only have 15 maps that will have the camera option available, 10 maps of Just Dance 24 and 5 maps of Just Dance 23. And it's only for solo playing. I'm a little confused about how it's going to be at first because of the fact that it's only 50 songs. So like I get my Switch and I select the Joy-Con as my playing mode, but then I wanna play a song that has the camera option. We'll have to close the game up again and then select the camera as my playing mode, or like you can select the mode after selecting the song. But I'm not here to make many questions, I'm just here to inform you guys of everything that we know about it for now. So let's keep going with the information. So 1 week ago, videogames.ci.com posted a interview with Matthew about this. So you know everything that I'll be saying and reading right now is from this source. I'll leave the link in the description. So I'm just searching about the camera tracking and then I find this link and I'll talk about what shows up here. So here it says that it's coming only for the latest iOS and the latest Android. According to the website, Matthew said the system will learn out of plenty of different videos. We feed the system with plenty of videos of our own performance that represent what the good movie to do. And if I dance to it, or if you dance to it, we will have a slightly different interpretation. But if we take plenty of examples, the system will learn by itself what is the good move to do and what moves shouldn't be done. And then we will compare it with your performance. So you know, it really sounds like something that really needs a good, fast software to make it work. So it's only for the latest iOS and Android. The more data Ubisoft gets, the more accurate Just Dance will be. It works by visualizing your skeleton and placing it in a 3D space. From there, the game can understand where and how exactly you're moving, and whether or not you're any good. We have a great machine learning team in Ubisoft that works by using the videos from the game and extracting skeletons. But you know, like just mouse take figures out of this device, and they managed to guess even depth. Through machine learning, they managed to understand that. And it kind of says here that like the camera will be more accurate than the Joy-Cons, or no, the phone controller. And I think with the Kinect, it was always better to play with the Kinect than the controllers when it comes to being accurate. But I personally have some like problems with the PS camera, and most people will say the PS camera is not as good as the Kinect. So I kind of like on learning if the phone camera first will be more like the Kinect or more like the PS camera. So after scrolling down, you have the link. You can click here for all the questions and the answers. Like this first link is more like just telling a bit of what Matthew said, and then clicking here, you go for another page of the actual interview. So you have the questions and the answers. So I'm clicking here. So now I'll be reading this page, and I'll leave both in the description. So Matthew will answer different questions about justness in general, justness 24 in general, but I'll be only reading what's about the camera tracking, and then if you want to check the other things, click in the link. So when the question was about the camera, the answer was, we wanted the player to be able to dance without the controller in the hand and to be fully tracked. It's something that's very fitting for a dance game, and there were a lot of challenges linked to it because we made a technology that could do scoring just using the camera of your phone and work in your living room. We never know exactly what the context is. Will you have enough light? Will there be other people in the frame? How do you contrast with the background? And yeah, like that's something I really feel when dancing with the PS camera. Like I really feel the need to have a good lighting. Like I really enjoy to just dance with the lights off, just like the TV. So I don't know, I just feel like I just feel the game even more. Like I just focus on the TV, like with lights on. I don't know, I feel more distracted from the game. But like I've actually been able to play with the lights off with the PS camera, and it was giving me superstars, megastars too. I feel like it's because my living room TV is kind of big, and like I feel like the on lighting from the TV illuminated me. Maybe that's why the PS camera worked. But it's not every time that dance with lights off that it works, but it worked that one time. And like even during the day, with lights on and the window opened, I struggle a lot with the PS camera. I know I've never played with Kinect. Well, I have played one time in a convention. Like that was the only time I played with the Kinect. Like I have never had a Xbox, much as the Kinect. So yeah, my only real experience like with the camera is the best camera. And yeah, the lighting affects it. And like if you're playing duo, quartet, trio, and like the characters switch places, sometimes it confuses you with the other person. So let's say I'm the blue player and the person was the orange player, but when we switch places, my score becomes no, my moves go for the orange score and their moves go for the blue score. So yeah, all those things are really a challenge. So let's keep going. So here's what I read earlier. We have a great machine learning team software that works by using videos from the game, extracting selections, but just like stick figures out of those bars. And they managed to get even depth because of what they use in 2-3 videos to imagine what you need to do, but they extrapolate the movements of your arm. When you see in 2D, you can imagine that my arm, if I put my hand in your direction, it's not easy to know what it does. But through machine learning, they managed to understand that. And out of that, we create a score where we do that in real time with players. So players are in their living room and we extrapolate the movement they are doing with that and we compare it. And we give a score, and that's very exciting, and we're excited to visit as a beta this winter because we know that it's really a very innovative technology that we need to improve through player feedback and through all the data that we get when we can make it available to everyone. So about being a innovative technology, I'll talk about this some minutes from now because there's a game that already does that and I'm gonna talk about it later. For now, let's keep going. So now, like in the first page, it says the latest version of iOS and Android. But here, it says that he said it will be unavailable first only on iOS and the latest iOS. So on the iOS for now. So I guess this winter when the beta comes, it's going to be on for iOS. And then when it officially comes, it will be for iOS Android. So that means that Android users won't have like this beta version with the 50 songs this winter. Like we were all excited that it was coming soon. But if you don't have an iPhone with the latest Android, even if you have an iPhone, you can play with the latest iOS, so yeah. And when it finally comes to Android 2, it's the latest Android. So now I'll keep going with the questions and the answers. You call it machine learning. Is that the same as the AI or is that distinction? And the answer was absolutely. It's more specific subset of AI when the system learned from plenty of different videos. And then he kept going saying what we read in the first page, that they feed the system with plenty of videos, etc. So I'm not real that I am. And next question was, so it gets more accurate as time goes on? And yes, absolutely, the more data you get, the better it can be in terms of scoring. And on top of that, we've seen plenty of areas where we can improve it. So I really foresee it's obvious that in the future we can be super precise with this kind of scoring, but it will take time. And yeah, that was something I already had in mind, and most people too, I think. It's something that they're doing now for the first time ever. So by winter we will have the beta, even it's only on iOS, and then we go to Android too. But like you see you improve with all the next years. And a fun fact is also that he said that they didn't use AI for the calories tracking either. The way they did that is comparing with different tracking devices. The main tracking devices that people use when they do fitness, they have the same accelerators, the same information people have on a connected phone or a watch that tracks calories, the same kind of elements, but it's kind of wide how different the tracking systems can give you some calories. So in the end, Matthew will say that we are at the average of what those devices will give. So the system, the calorie system that we have now in just 2024 was not terminal. So yeah, it was all based on my friend request. It was all based on like watches and phone calorie tracking. So yeah, that's all the info we have from Matthew and Gina. And now I wanna personally give a piece of information. So I feel like a lot of people in the community don't know. Like I don't really see people talking about this. You know how I said that Justness is not the first game to come up with this, but like it's a really recent game. And from what I saw people saying, the version we have right now in the game is also a beta. Like the game itself, not the tracking system. And it's called Musical Vibes. And from what I searched online, it's available for most consoles, including Switch. But I searched on the Nintendo store and I didn't find it, so I'm not sure. But they found the phone app that makes the phone the camera. So you know how on Just Dance you have the game and a app on your phone to track, but like as a controller, like moving your phone. Well, Music Vibes has a app, so you get a game on your console and you download this app on the phone to be the camera. And the games are available, so you can already play it if you find it for a console. And it says the phone camera tracking. So from I know this was the first game ever, like it came out this year. And you know, right now it's being kind of rumored that Ubisoft bought the rights of their idea. It's from the Wave Studios. Like I even remember like people playing it on YouTube and saying like, hey, this will be great for this nice ride. Like Ubisoft heard it and say, yes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that too, yes. So I try to um put the video here or here and for you to click on it and you can watch a gameplay of the Musical Vibes game. So yeah, that's basically it. Like you have the game and a app and you download the app and the app will turn your phone into the camera. And for just this, I guess they will make an app too. I'm not sure how they could do it in another way. So I feel like we're gonna have a app. Who knows it's the same, just let's control the app. And then when you open it, you have the option to choose if you want to use the app as movement tracking or camera, or they'll just have like different apps on for the movement tracking, the one that we already have, and another one for the camera, like the Music Vibes one. So that's all that I was going to say today. I hope you enjoyed the video and the information. Subscribe to my channel for more Just Dance content, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!